Let's analyze John chapter 8, so you see the truth they hide. Pay attention, they don't want you to hear this. A woman is dragged into the center of a crowd, naked in shame, stripped of protection, stripped of justice. Her crime was adultery. Her partner, gone, vanished, shielded by power, protected by the system. Only she stands exposed, only she can be punished. Does this sound familiar? Just look around. That's how it works today. One body is sacrificed, the other is untouchable. One person is silenced, the other is shielded. One person is blamed, the other is celebrated. That is the first truth John 8 whispers, but no leader dares to say, because like Jesus says in Matthew chapter 23, your pastor, your imam, your rabbi, your bishop, your pope only pretends holy, but if only you can see beyond the robes and garments, then you will understand the evil they carry. Justice is never equal when power is at stake. The crowd is hungry for blood because they are ready to kill for God. They quote law, morality, religion, but their hearts are empty. They do not care for righteousness. They came for control. They came to trap Jesus. She is only the bait. Note, Jesus does not shout. He kneels. He writes in the dust. You see that pause? Do not underestimate it. Silence is a weapon. It stretches the tension until you can hear your own heartbeat, your own guilt. Then he speaks. Let the one without sin cast the first stone. And a funny thing happens. One by one they leave, not because they had mercy, but because they see themselves, their hypocrisy and their crimes hidden behind robes, titles, and law. And then the chapter gets darker. Jesus says, I am the light of the world. If only you can understand the concept of light. Light is dangerous. Light exposes lies. Light illuminates the hidden deals, the silent murders, the power protected at all costs. The world has always been in darkness, and your religious leaders know this, so why will they allow light to expose them? The leaders recoil. They fight him. They demand credentials. They hide behind Abraham, tradition, authority. But Jesus cuts through it all. If God were your father, you would love me. You are doing the works of your father, the devil, a force, a spirit, a system, lies, manipulation, murder, and control, dressed in religion, respectability, and scripture. The kind of evil that walks among the righteous, unnoticed. Jesus made a bold statement we will discuss not now, but in another video. This is because he was telling them the true earth formation in codes, and then he says the name. Before Abraham was, I am. Using past tense for Abraham as mortal while he remained present tense. I am, eternal, unstoppable, outside system, outside control. I am. They react the only way threatened power knows how. They pick up stones as usual. So systems, laws, mobs, social pressure, violence, all ready to crush the light that exposes them. John 8 is terrifying because it never ends. The same story repeats. The weak is punished. The powerful is protected. Truth is confronted. Power is threatened. Violence is always ready. And here's the final question. The one no leader will ever ask you to consider. If the light shone on your world, on your system, on your church, on your family, would you stand with truth? The light keeps moving. It does not ask permission. It does not knock. It enters Christianity. It sees crosses used to cover lies. It sees leaders blessing evil and calling it holy. It sees the poor crying while the powerful eat well. People lower their heads. Fear grows. The light enters Islam. It hears prayers spoken loud and truth spoken low. It sees blasphemy as a coordinated crime protected by the religious and political leaders. It sees silence forced by fear. It sees questions beaten down. Some are protected. Some are crushed. The night becomes heavy. The light enters Judaism. It walks through old stories, old promises, old power. It sees who is guarded and who is sacrificed. Blood remembers. The light enters homes. Beds remember pain. Walls remember screams. Secrets wake up. Fathers shake. Mothers cry. Children hide. Nobody is clean. Nobody is safe. Fear begins to shout and say, find someone to blame. Point fingers, raise your voice, throw stones as usual, stones of words, stones of laws, stones of religion, stones of anger. Throwing feels easy, standing with truth feels like death. The light does not fight, it waits, and now it stands before you. It does not ask what you believe, it does not ask where you pray, it asks only this: when the truth exposes you, will you stand? The light is still here, it sees, it remembers, and it will not leave. If you like, follow religion. If you like, follow reality. We are all numbered.